So I just did a vid with the title "I'm for second home owners," and on reflection, I could have possibly said I'm for second home ownership because this is where we are with prickly, But when I think of even islands, west coast of Scotland in 1980s, right? Mid to late and onwards, through to, for me, about 91, 92. But initially, I remember my experiences. For example, Mull, I was working on the bar at the Isle of Mull Hotel. And the experiences were just phenomenal. The characters, the confidence, there was a lot of money in the area. I remember at the time there was employment for many skilled workers in, I think it was a place called Glen Sander, yeah. And it was about hollowing out you can't call it a mountain, but an area of land, because it was a source of, I think it was possibly concrete or whatever, for the Channel Tunnel. I remember that, yeah. I mean, you could say I'm off at tangents, but I'm just going from some experiences and just reliving them. The characters, they had money, they were enjoying themselves. They grafted hard. They were hard grafting guys. Same with the fishermen, all the rest of it, right? But they were making money, serious money, and they were spending it on these islands. Many of them lived on these islands, and I mean hardy and characterful, and believe me, you never saw many businesses struggle in islands off the west coast of Scotland. But, I look at data over the last, say, 15, 20 years, and there is a direction of travel yet again, where essential services, ferries, all the rest of it, all of a sudden, island life becomes so much harder, yeah? And as I was pointing out in I'm for second home owners, these people, I can tell you, spent money. And, if they weren't there themselves, they'd rent it out or whatever by two others who would spend money. Yeah, that's what, that's what I'm trying to get across to people. There was never any problems with second home ownership. Yeah, it's this uncontrolled immigration. And, let's face it, the excuse for it is declining population. So how would bloody housing be a problem? None of this should be rocket science at all. It's what I'm saying, yeah? I could go into yet more detail, but am I making any sense? And I'll speak to you soon.